video is to help you prepare for the Map Projections Lab. The objective of this lab is to describe the characteristics and uses of 3 types of map projections. To make the projections, you're going to need a hemisphere. There's many ways that you could go about doing this. An easy way, I think, an object that you might have just in your home would be a glass, a clear glass with a curved bottom. I found a glass laying around and I took just a regular marker, like your water-based markers, and I drew my lines of longitude and lines of latitude on it. When you read the instructions, you'll notice that you have to put a letter A in one of the resulting blocks close to where the pole would be, and the letter B in one of the resulting blocks close to where the equator would be. Another object that I found in my home that could work is this old goldfish bowl that I had. But if you happen to have a 2-liter pop bottle laying around, this also makes a perfect hemisphere for the map projections. If you're going to use a plastic 2-liter pop bottle, I have to give you special precautions for this. First of all, you have to remove the top of the bottle, and there's a special way that you would do it. And since it involves sharp objects, I'm going to recommend that you protect your eyes when you do it. The other thing to keep in mind is that you want to have the lid of the pop bottle on. In order for you to get your scissors into the plastic, you're going to have to puncture 2 holes in the bottle so that you can get your scissors down into the holes to cut the plastic. So I'm just using a Phillips head screwdriver. With the cap on, I aim towards the neck, and I stab into the bottle, and then a little bit lower down where the label would be, I stab again. And notice that I put a magazine underneath the plastic pop bottle just to prevent it from sliding around, and if I use too much force, I don't want to stab my countertop, I stab the magazine instead. Then once you've got that, you can get your scissors into it and start cutting out your hemisphere. The other thing that you are going to need to make your map projections are 3 pieces of paper, because you are making a total of 3 separate projections. What might you use for paper around your home? Well, I found some scrap paper that I taped together, so it has writing on the back of it, but I just taped it together. And I also found a bag, so a Mally's bag, and I just cut it open, so I've got a large piece of paper here. If you're desperate, you could use newspaper for that as well. One other thing, you are asked to make a cone. There are several ways that you could make a cone from paper, but here's one thing that you could do. Just cut a circle out of your paper, big enough circle to meet your needs as to whatever object it is you're using for your hemisphere. Cut a slice into that, and then just fold it over like this and tape it on here, and you've got a cone. At the end of the lab, you are going to untape it and lay it flat so that you can take a picture of this and the other 2 projections. I hope that this helps. As always, I encourage you to be creative. Figure out solutions. Even if you get a little bit frustrated, don't give up. Think your way through this. You can do it.